please. Mic check 1.
Our fans are sitting over there and they're camera.
All right, good evening, Eagan hockey fans. Eagan PWAA against Rosemount PWAA. Underway already. Sorry, we had a few technical challenges here trying to get the stream going. But we are live. And it sounds like the mics are working, so we are good. Already a whistle. And neutral zone face-off for Hansen. Hansen, Johnson, Karsnia. Johnson in the zone, gets a shot high and wide. Karsnia on the forecheck, Hansen as well. Rosemount through neutral ice into the zone, onside, shot just wide. Andrew Eddy in the net tonight for the Wildcats. After Razanen was in the net against Edina the other night. Thomas back behind the net. Circles around. Rotates it to Johnson. Johnson back to Todd. He'll fly up the left boards. Try to chip it past. Good forecheck there by Todd. Hittner keeps it in. Momentarily, but Rosemount gets it out. Rosemount through neutral ice. Pecor takes that over. Or that's Ross, excuse me. Turnover, shot right on. Save Eddy. So early first period, 12:34 to go, still 0-0. Duth steps into the face-off circle to Eddy's right. Rosemount wins it. They chip it low, comes dangerously out in front, shot right on. Comes back to the point, Rosemount keeps it in. Low shot, hits a skate in front, that's Ross's skate. Hittner sends a backhander out of the zone. Pecor providing some pressure. Duth goes down along the boards as he was trying to force that person wide. Duth still collecting his belongings. Joyce back behind Eddy. Comes out left side. Up to Hittner. Just past Hittner's stick. Oh, that's going to be a penalty on Pecor as he went to check the puck off the Rosemount player's stick, but caught skate instead. So Pecor off for the next minute and 30. 4 penalty killers are Umland, Todd, Vobel, and Thomas. So they drop the puck and a quick whistle. We'll do it again. All right, here we go. Third time's a charm. Eagan wins the faceoff back to Todd. He'll ring it off the boards high, but that's an easy keep in for Rosemount at the left D. Thomas chases the puck into the corner to Eddy's right. Rosemount comes away with it. Nice interception there by Todd. He rotates it over to Thomas. Off the boards over to Umland, but he loses it in his skates. Let's get it out of here. Vobel tries to advance it past the blue line. He can't. Todd pitchforks it towards the blue line, but that's intercepted. Right out in front, but that goes through the crease. Back to the left D. That shot hits Thomas. Gavin doing a good job battling in the right circle. Back behind it comes. Todd shields off his man. He's got the puck along the left boards. Still can't get it out. Got to get that puck out of here. Thomas back behind. Still not out of the zone. Big number 49 for Rosemount. Circling around the, just inside the blue line, right out in front. Save Eddie. And here comes Vogel down the right side. Vogel across the red line. Across the blue line, loses the puck. Still inside. Umlin tries to chip it deep, but only gets it to the top of the circles. And Rosemount shoots it all the way down. No icing. Ref had his hand up initially, but changed his mind. Thomas back behind Eddie. Skating hard to the corner. Thomas gets ridden into the boards, and Vogel provides some support down below the goal line. And here's Joyce. Joyce looking for the outlet pass to Umlin, but that gets intercepted. Umlin disrupts Rosemount's rush, but here they come into the zone the second time. Eddie easily steers that one to his right. Back to the point again. Rosemount getting all the zone time. And Eddie will catch that one for a whistle. So both sides full strength. Hansen in for the faceoff. Defensive zone draw, and Rosemount wins it. Back to the point. Comes out of the zone. Ooh, Johnson had a chance, but Rosemount just tipped it away from him. That's offsides. And the ref saw it. Mind your way with the camera. Okay. All right, Rosemount has fresh 5 on the ice. Hansen in for the draw again. Ross had control for a second. Carstney up the right wing. Johnson tries to pickpocket the Rosemount player. And here's Joyce back behind. He reverses to Hansen. Hansen up towards Johnson. Johnson on his stick. He just turns it over to a Rosemount player. Carstney giving up about 1.5 feet of size to number 49. That kid is big. And that'll be offsides again. So wholesale change for both sides. 9:07 to go. Shots 3 for Rosemount. And Eagan still looking for their first shot on goal. Rosemount wins the faceoff. Nice breakout pass onside. Shot wide of Eddie's blocker side. Back to the point. Another shot on net. Save. Rosemount is buzzing here early. Eagan has got to get some possession and get up out of their zone. So Eddie will freeze that one for another faceoff. Eagan had possession for a second coming out of the zone. Pecor tries to break up that rush. And there's a whistle. I didn't see what happened there, so either way, center ice whistle. Duth, Pecor, and Hittner. And Eagan wins it. Thomas and Todd back at defense. Thomas has it. He'll rotate it D to D over to Todd. Todd looks for Pecor, who chips it up and out of the zone, but still no possession for Eagan. And Rosemount rips it right back down. Todd gives up the puck back behind the net, and now Rosemount comes out front. Where is it? Puck goes into Eddie's right, to the corner, to Eddie's left. Eagan still can't get it out of the zone. Shot right on. Eddie paddles that one aside. Thomas chips it up off the boards and out. Todd gives chase down the boards. Move your feet. Don't get your stick involved. There you go. Pecor. Shot wide. Todd wisely stays back at his defensive position there. Hittner trying to intercept, and Todd tips it over towards Ross. Ross will retreat back behind Eddie. Tries to reverse his position. Up to Gus. Gus off the boards towards Vobel. And a turnover to Rosemount, and here they come. Shot down the right side, or left side, excuse me. And Eddie makes the save, and he'll hold it for a whistle. Rosemount definitely the better of the play early in the first period. Shots 8-0, Rosemount. Ross pursues into the corner. Out front, dangerously, turnaround shot, save. Rebound shot, save, another rebound. Puck still in the Eagan zone. Battle along the wall, no real possession. Rosemount dumps it deep. Ross pursues. Joyce and Umlin both staying up above the goal line. Ross back behind. Rosemount still has the puck until Vobel grabs it. And he'll come out of the zone up to Umlin. Nice pass by Vobel to Umlin. Umlin chips it past, but that goes into the Rosemount bench. So Eagan gets their first real rush into the Rosemount zone, and puck inadvertently goes into the Rosemount bench. Went to the bench. Puck went to the bench. Vobel offensive zone face-off. Looking back, he's got Fiedler and Thomas back behind him on the right. Puck sits around. Vobel takes control. Vobel looks over to, not sure who that is. That Johnson, I believe. But he gets tied up. That's Umlin, excuse me. But he was tied up. Rosemount into the Eagan zone. Todd tries to force him wide. Gets around him, comes out in front. Umlin with the puck. He gets it up and out. And Umlin will go off on a change. Fiedler, first man in for Eagan. Carsonia tries to intercept that pass. Good job by Carsonia to disrupt that attempt, but Vobel was still stuck in the zone, so that's an offsides for Eagan. Neutral zone faceoff. Just a scrum in the faceoff circle with no real possession until Johnson sends it into the Rosemount zone. Hansen forechecking. Good job by him. .5:32 to go in the first. Eagan's still looking for their first shot on net. Carsonia back at D, keeps it in. Him and Thomas have momentarily switched. Todd steps up to keep that in the zone, and he'll just backhand it deep. Johnson will go to work on the forecheck, but he gets beat to the puck. Carsonia in there as well. Two Rosemount players run into each other, but they come out of the zone with the puck anyways. Thomas does a good job of forcing the guy wide and taking possession. Todd with it up off the far boards into the zone. Todd pinches and somebody's covering for him back there, so I think that's Johnson. And now they switch back. So Johnson goes back to the forward position and Todd goes off on a line change. Here comes Rosemount. 2-on-2, nice back check here by Johnson to keep his man in check. But Rosemount guy goes down and Johnson will go off on a penalty. So Johnson did a good job of getting back to his guy. I didn't see exactly how he went down, but the Rosemount player goes down and Johnson gets called for a penalty. Puck caught up in Duth's skates, comes out to neutral ice. Good job by Joyce to get a stick on that puck. And Pecor rips it all the way down, and that'll be icing on Eagan. 4:05 to go in the first period. 111 on the Johnson penalty. Shots 9-0 Rosemount. Puck gets dumped deep into the corner. Pecor tries to get the puck. Big number 49 for Rosemount kind of dances around, gets past Gus. Joyce beat him to that puck. Calling back into the zone beneath the goal line behind Eddie. Pecor with the puck. He rings it around towards Joyce. Joyce still looking to get it out, and he does. Rosemount into the zone. Nice defensive play there by Ross to break that up. Puck still in the Eagan zone with only 15 seconds to go on the Johnson penalty. He's already standing up in the penalty box, anxious to come out. Let's get it out, and that's a whistle and another penalty on Eagan. Looks like they're going to get Pecor. I didn't see the signal, but so 8 seconds left on the Johnson penalty and a fresh minute and 30 on the Pecor penalty. So a brief 5-on-3 for Rosemount, who's already been dominating possession and shots on this first period. Kept in at the top of the blue line. Shot blocked out in front. Here comes Johnson on the ice. He skates all the way across to switch with Vogel. Eagan still 5-on-3, and that's intercepted by Thomas. Thomas looks for the breakout to Vogel, who just came on the ice, and it got tipped, so unsuccessful. Todd chips it out of the zone, but it comes right to an Eagan defender, or a Rosemount defender, excuse me. Thomas gets it out, Hittner at center. Here comes Rosemount into the Eagan zone. Shot off of Thomas and goes into the corner. Vogel back behind. 44 seconds to go on the Pecor penalty. Thomas off the boards. Todd chips it out. Put some pressure on that guy. Good work. You got 3 Eagan guys deep and only Thomas back. 3-on-1 Rosemount. Thomas, beautiful. We needed that. Thomas really stepped up. Eagan in a tough spot. 3-on-1 there. Total scrum in front of Eddie. Shot blocked in front. Where is it? Cover that. And Eddie does. Whistle. Puck went in, but it was definitely after the whistle. .142 to go in a first period that has been completely dominated by Rosemount. 11 seconds to go in the Pecor penalty. Rosemount wins the faceoff. Fan on the shot. Umland on the break. Oh, poke checked off nicely by number 49 from Rosemount. That comes into the zone. That's way offside for the Irish. Vogel, Umland, Fiedler, Joyce, and Ross are the 5 skaters for Eagan to close out this first period in the last minute 30. Rosemount rips it deep. Joyce circles back around behind Eddie. Man, as soon as Eagan touches the puck, they just got bodies on him. Umland with the puck. Looks up towards Vogel. Gets out of the zone, but Rosemount has the puck. They're looking to circle it out of their zone, and they do. Fiedler, good job back checking there. Eagan tries to get it out of the zone, but it's kept in at the point. 44 seconds to go. Shot high and wide. Here comes Vogel. Charlie across the blue line. He's got Fiedler with him. Fiedler holds up at the blue line. Charlie in 1-on-3. Circles back behind the net. Really nice defensive play there by that big number 49. That kid can play. Vobel with it back at center again. 1-on-5. Vobel into the zone. Left circle. Gets a shot off. 7 seconds to go in the period. Battle near boards as the clock will expire on the first period. So shots are very uneven. 11 for Rosemount, 0 for Eagan, but where it matters, the scoreboard, still 0-0 after 1. Back for the start of the second period. Hanson at center. Johnson, Karsnia are the wings, and Thomas and Todd back at deep. Rosemount with possession into their own zone. Todd steps up. Good work by Todd to get around somebody out in front. Oh, and the goalie just poke checks it away. That was easily Eagan's best chance with the pinching defenseman Todd in on that rush. Shot high, but Eddie gloves it, and he'll hold on. So a good chance on that first shot for Eagan. Defensive zone draw, Rosemount wins it. Thomas chips that away, and here comes Johnson. Eagan's 3-on-2 if they hurry. Johnson tries to go wide on his guy. He's got Hanson right out in front. But that goes high and wide, and Rosemount right back the other way, 3-on-2. Todd and Thomas back. Todd forces his man wide nicely. Thomas pursues back to the point. Shot. Save Eddie. Back to the corner. Thomas with it now. His outlet pass goes off the skate. Now he'll just go high and wide off, or high off the glass, and that comes out of the zone. Johnson intercepts that pass. Good work. He's got Hanson in the middle if he sees him. Johnson tries to go high, short side, but that missed. Hanson with it now, just inside the blue line. Right out in front. Oh, Johnson just tipped it wide. Johnson behind. Where is it? Rosemount finally has it. Joyce tries to pinch. Keeps it in momentarily. He needs some support. Ross is the only one back. Hittner comes off the bench. Good job by Andy to poke check that away. Puck is along the boards, but Rosemount beats Joyce to the puck. And Eagan just sends it all the way down. And that'll be an icing on the Wildcats. So whistle comes with 12:03 left to go here, second period. Eagan 2 shots on goal so far in this period. Duth face off. Rosemount wins it. Good job by Hittner to cause a turnover at the blue line, but he grabs it and just rips it down, and that'll be another icing. Rosemount wins the faceoff again. Back Back to the right D, and he'll just dump it deep. 4 checkers will go to work. Eddie gives one of the Rosemount players a whack right out in front. Ross has the puck. He'll rotate it the other side, but nobody's there. Pecor with it. Towards the top of the circle, and Ross tries to get it out. Pecor chips it past the blue line. If they can get it up and out, it's 2-on-1. Oh. Nice defensive play by Rosemount to chip that out. And here comes Rosemount on a break with Duth back. Joyce also pursuing. Good back check. He lost his stick. Here comes Pecor down the right wing. He has Hittner and Ross with him, but lost the puck. Duth has it momentarily along the blue line, but he had to wait because Gus was still in the zone. Duth chips it deep, and Hittner will go in as the F1. Umland comes flying off the bench into the mix. Umland out to Vobel. Vobel shot just fanned on it. Vobel in a good scoring opportunity there, but he just fanned on that shot. Umland looking to get out in front. Thomas and Todd back at D. Puck still down low. Vobel went to pass that, but he fanned on that pass too. Comes up to Todd at the point. He'll pinch in. Tries to go deep off the boards and gets it past. Shot out front by Umland, and it goes through the crease towards Vobel. Rosemount just faster with their passing and decision making and doing a good job keeping Eagan wide. Here comes Fiedler. Fiedler tries to get a shot off, but that's blocked. Vobel, top of the circle left, gets around a couple of guys, goes back behind, looks to go out in front, and here's Todd with it. Todd winds and fires, and that's blocked. Todd's got to get rid of that quick. Cannot wind and fire in that opportunity. And Rosemount relieves the pressure by ripping it down, and that'll be an icing. So Eagan coming back with a little signs of life here early in the second period. Shot still dominated by Rosemount, 12-3. But again, Eagan with a little zone time here. Rosemount wins the faceoff. Come out of their zone. Into the Eagan zone onside. Nice poke check there by Joyce. Johnson loses control of it along the near boards. Ross back behind, collision. A couple guys go down, another guy goes down. Eagan's got to get some puck support here and get this puck out of the defensive zone. Up to Karsnia. Karsnia comes through 1-on-3 through neutral. He loses the puck. Karsnia towards Johnson, but that just missed. Ross down below the goal line. Up towards Johnson, but that gets knocked away. Hanson, Johnson, Ross, all in the mix for Eagan, but Rosemount comes away with the puck. They'll chip it deep, and a couple players will go off on a change. 8:25 to go. Shot right on. Rebound out in front, and it gets swept away. Eagan shoots it all the way down, and that will just cross the line for icing. Good hustle by Johnson to try and get there to beat that icing call. 8:10 to go, second period. Duth face off to Eddie's right. Rosemount wins it back to the point. Shot. Left blocker, or left pad save by Eddie. Eagan gets it out of the zone. Hittner gets the puck into the zone offensively, or into the offensive zone, but Pecor was still exiting, so that'll be an offside for Eagan. Neutral zone faceoff. Duth, Hittner, Pecor, Todd, Thomas are the 5 in blue for Eagan. Duth into the zone. He goes down in the corner, and here comes Rosemount. Quick breakout pass, and here they come 2-on-2. Thomas has his man measured up. Shot goes wide. Rosemount dangerously out in front, right through the crease. Got to get this puck out. Eddie's down. Shot goes off traffic in front. Hittner tries to get it out of the zone, but it's kept in by Rosemount. Every opportunity going Rosemount's way at this point. Hittner with the puck. Circles around, a couple of Rosemount defenders on him. Duth goes high off the glass. And Eagan just looking to get a change. The defenseman will stay on. Wise move there as the forwards change. Shot goes wide. That'll come all the way out of the zone to neutral ice. Umlin in on the F1. Fiedler there as well. Fiedler intercepts that pass. Ref's got to get his ass out of the way. Todd with it. Scissors with Thomas. Ooh, dangerous. Thomas. Good job to escape the pressure. Up out of the zone. Vogel has Todd and Fiedler with him. Todd pinching in from the defensive position, and Umlin covers for him. Todd back behind the net. Loses control of the puck, and Rosemount comes out easily. They had a 3-on-2, but it went off the skate. Umlin, nice move to escape some pressure up towards Vogel. Todd went down kind of awkwardly. I'm not sure what happened there. Here comes Charlie. Charlie has Fiedler up on his left wing. Charlie into the zone. Tries to go through 2 guys. That didn't work. Fiedler, shot, save. Rosemount rips it down the ice. And that'll be icing. 5:38 to go, second period. Scoreless game. So far, Eagan kind of hanging on here as Rosemount's really putting the pressure on Eddie. Hansen, Karsnia, and Johnson are the forwards. Joyce and Ross back on defense. Pass blocked by Joyce. Karsnia comes over to try and help get that puck out of the zone. Johnson has Hansen breaking, but tried to get it to him. Good job by Joyce to knock that puck off the Rosemount forward stick. Hansen behind. Looks at options, gets it up towards Chad. Chad tries to beat that kid up along the boards, but that's not going to happen. He just forced him right into the boards wisely. And the puck comes back into the Eagan zone. Gets caught in Karsnia's skates. Hansen gives some support. Less than 5 to go here in the second period. Ross gets rubbed off the puck. No call there. And Rosemount comes out with it. Into the zone. This kid can move. Right out in front. Dangerous spot. Carson's got to chip that up and out. Rosemount, I believe that's Dibble, still in a dangerous spot. Goodness. Puck back behind. Ripped high off the boards. Up and out of the zone. Good hard shot from the blue line, but Eddie saw it all the way, and he'll glove it down for a whistle with 3:50 to go, second period. Rosemount back to the point. Shot goes wide. Gus back behind. Eddie drops it to Will. Will tries to get it out of the zone, and he can't. Let's try it again. Thomas back behind the net. He'll reverse it, but Rosemount's right there. Duth with it up to Pecor. Pecor has Todd and Hittner with him, but we can't get it into the zone. Thomas dancing around at the blue line. Todd wisely stays back. Here comes Rosemount. Good job by Todd to poke check that away. And here comes Thomas. Thomas got Hittner on his left wing. Thomas, gets in a good scoring spot. Hittner goes down in front. Nice move by Gavin there to get into a spot. And here comes Rosemount 3-on-1 with only Todd back. Drop pass. Shot goes wide. Gavin with the puck. Near boards. Tries to get it out and can't. Thomas does it again, and he'll just rip it all the way down. But that'll be icing as it goes just wide of the goalie. Defensive zone face-off here to Eddie's left. I believe that's Vobel. Yes, it is. Vobel. And here comes Eagan out of the defensive zone. Joyce with it. Nice rush by him. Tries to drop it back to Vobel. Ross and Umland back. Good work by Umland there. Puck comes out of the zone, just gets past Charlie. Umland still battling hard. Good work by Aiden. He gets it up towards Charlie. Charlie with it on his stick. Shot just wide. Good hard shot by Vobel. Joyce keeps it in momentarily. But Rosemount comes out with it. Down goes Ross. He just lost an edge at the blue line. But thankfully no impact. Fiedler with it at the blue line. Towards Umland. Umland looking to get it to Vobel, and he does. Through some traffic, Vobel gets around one guy. Tries to get around the second guy, but that gets disrupted. Joyce and Thomas switch. Todd just puts it into the zone, but that's way off sides. So shots are 17-5 in favor of Rosemount. Rosemount's slamming some sticks here. They've been carrying the play, but unable to get one past Eddie at this point. So Egan's just got to keep going here. Got to get some shots on net, zone time, puck possession. All it's going to take is one shot to beat this goalie. Thomas thinking that same thing. Comes in, shot saved by the goalie. Thomas still with possession, circling around. Top of the blue line. Tries to get it deep, but does not. And here comes Rosemount with Thomas in good body position here. Good work by Gavin. Up to Karsnia. Karsnia has Todd and Hansen with him. It was a 3-on-2, but he just dumps it in. Todd retreats back to his defensive spot. Johnson. Hansen has it. Lost it. Thomas keeps it in, and Johnson covers for him. Nice job by CJ there. Thomas just absolutely pestered by everybody. Hansen tries to keep it in. Todd at the blue line keeps it in. Just a scrum. Todd, good job by him at being strong at the blue line, but that comes out. That's offsides for sure. Another stick slam by Rosemount with 17.6 seconds to go. So as much as Rosemount has dominated the play, they have not been able to bury one, and they are starting to get frustrated. It's visible. 17.6 seconds to go here, second period. Duth wins the faceoff up to Gus, but that's a turnover. Joyce had it tied up in his feet. Through the crease, but nobody home for Rosemount. 2 seconds to go, and that'll do it for the second period.
Well, they never started the clock.
Are we unmuted?
You are live. $13.44.
All right, here we go. Neutral zone face-off. Rosemount wins it. They try to dump it deep. They have possession, top of the circle. Oh, shot save. Rebound comes high slot, back to the D. Another shot tipped out in front, and they score. Rosemount up 1-0, 13:32 to go in the third period. Olsen with the goal for the Irish. And Rosemount finally gets one past Eddie. Vobel, Fiedler, Umlin, Todd, and Thomas. Todd with it, he goes over to Gavin. Gavin, good puck protection into the zone. Little curl down here at the blue line. Umlin covering for Thomas as he's in. Shot right on. Rebound. Oh, where is it? Fiedler was digging at it, but couldn't quite get it. Todd now over to Thomas. Thomas, high slot, shot just wide. Thomas still in, working hard. Umlin covers for him. Char with it now. Eagan's got three guys back because Thomas was in deep, and Rosemount will just get it up and out, and that'll be icing on Rosemount. So good pressure there by the Wildcats. Let's keep that up to get this game tied up. So defensemen will change for the Wildcats. Ross and Joyce back patrolling the blue line. Same forwards on the ice for Eagan. Ross pinches, nice job by Joyce. Good coverage for his defensive partner there. And that'll be offsides on Rosemount. Did you change the score?
Yeah. We're texting.
Michelle. Face off at center ice. Rosemount wins it again. Rosemount dominating the face-offs. Cullen off the boards up towards CJ. CJ just chips it up and out. Hansen will pursue. And Rosemount just rotates it up and out. Thomas now on the ice. Up towards Hansen. That gets chipped up in the air. Back into the Eagan zone again. That's offsides for sure. That looked offsides to me, but no call. Up towards Hansen, still in the Eagan zone. Eagan cannot get it out. Shot goes wide. Good job by Johnson to carry it with some speed, but that big number 49 just good positioning by him. He flipped his hips and forced Johnson wide. Rosemount into the zone, 1-on-3. Shot goes off Thomas's skates. Thomas escapes up towards Will, but that goes right off of his stick. He's got to catch that pass, get it out of the zone. 1-on-4, or 4-on-1, excuse me, and that shot goes wide. Got to get that puck out of the zone. Inexcusable. Johnson, 1-on-2. Somebody's got to get in there and help CJ, and here comes Duth to do just that, but Rosemount will get it out anyways. Carsonia with the puck, tries to get it up towards Hittner, but that's intercepted easily by Rosemount and carried right into the zone. Thomas gets in his way. Thomas, instead of a breakout pass, just shoots it high off the glass towards Carstnear. Todd just tries to get it out after it took an awkward bounce off the boards, and Carstnear comes in. He goes down just inside the blue line. Shot comes all the way down into the Eagan zone, but too short for icing. Thomas, good body positioning there to shake off that forechecker, and he'll just kind of volley it down short of icing for the Wildcats. 9:45 to go. Still only a 1-goal game. So as much as Rosemount has dominated the play here, Eagan's just a shot away. Rebound. Where is it? Out in front. Vogel gets it towards the boards. That was a Hittner opportunity out in front. I couldn't tell what number that was. Vogel with it behind. Tries to get it out front. That's slapped away. Ross tries to keep it at the blue line, and he does. Shoots it towards the net. Tipped by Vogel, and it's in. Or tipped by Gus. That's Pecor on the goal. I saw an 8. I thought it was Vogel. That's Gus on the tip. Good job by Andy Ross at the point to keep that puck in. And an even better tip by Gus. Score is all knotted up at 1, even though shots are 20-10 in favor of Rosemount. Hopefully that gives Eagan some juice here. Vogel with the puck. Through center. He's got Umland on his right. Fiedler on his left. Back to Fiedler. Joyce gets it down to Fiedler. Fiedler tries to backhand it towards Vogel, but that just failed. Fiedler goes down. And there's a whistle. Fiedler looks like he's shaking that one off a little bit as he went down in the offensive zone with one of the Rosemount defensemen. Vogel, Umland, Fiedler up front for Eagan with Todd and Thomas back at D. Shot rebound out in front, but the goalie will cover as Umland was right there for a rebound. 8:49 to go, third period. Vogel face off to the goalie's right. Tries to win it to himself, that patented Vogel move. Umland, good stick work to get it back towards Todd. Todd will wind it up. Puck was knuckling, so Todd didn't get all of it. It was up on its edge. GT with it. Gets it to Vogel. Vogel, high leverage shot. Tip, and it's in by Fiedler. Nice play there by the Wildcats. Eagan up 2-1. 8:30 to go in the final period. Both goals coming off tips in front of the Rosemount goalie. Rosemount continues to slam their sticks. They are frustrated. Here comes Eagan again. Carstnear down the right side. Oh, looks to get, or that was Fiedler again. Looked to get it to Vogel, but that just got blocked out front. Rosemount gets past Todd on the far boards. They keep it in the zone deep. Out in front. Put a stick on that. There you go. Todd deflects that shot behind the net. And here's Thomas. Thomas up to Vogel. Vogel exits the zone and gets past number 49. He's got Umland with him, but Charlie splits the uprights, comes in and just loses control of the puck. Under 8 to go in the final frame. Joyce pinches in. Here comes Rosemount, but it's Umland and Ross back. Long shot. Saved by Eddie, and he'll hold on. 77 from Rosemount comes in to poke check that away after the whistle. Defensive zone face-off. Hansen wins it. Ross was tied up. Comes up towards Johnson at the point, but Rosemount gets it deep. Out in front, right on. Shot right into the logo, and Eddie will freeze that. 7:30 to go. Right out in front, dangerously. Hansen tried to clear it. Shot goes through the crease. Johnson retreats back behind towards Joyce. Rosemount with it right out in front. Cover that. Get him out of there. And finally we get a whistle. Rosemount fans not happy. That looked like it went in. We'll have to check the tape on that one as it looked like it went in, but refs blew the whistle, so still 2-1. Hansen wins the draw to himself, but loses control. Shot out front. Joyce has Hansen breaking, or Carsonia that was, excuse me. Joyce goes down, and here comes Rosemount 2-on-1. Shot saved by Eddie. .647 to go, still 2-1 Wildcats. Eddie keeping Eagan in this game. 25 shots on Eddie and only 2 goals given up. Shot from the point. Wide. Still in the Eagan zone. Todd back behind the net. Chips it up towards Gus. Gus tries to get it off the wall. Todd has it at his skates up towards Hittner. Hittner gets it out of the zone towards the red line, but number 49 just takes that away. Todd with speed has it back in his zone. He's got time and space. He'll go back behind Eddie. Gus was skating towards Will instead of breaking out. So the puck's still in the Eagan zone. Tipped out in front. Let's get it out of there, please. Back to the point. 49 takes a shot. Oh, good save. That was redirected in front. And Eddie with good reaction and lateral movement there to keep that one out of the net. That one looked like it was going in. Everybody tapping the pads of Eddie, who's played a really solid game here for the Wildcats. 6:02 to go. Rosemount wins it, gets around Vogel. Shot right on. Save. Fiedler with it, tips it towards Vogel. Vogel, nice outlet pass towards Umlin. Umlin into the zone, onside, he's got somebody chasing him. Shot goes on. Vogel was there for the rebound, but it gets smacked away. Pass gets, Todd goes down at the blue line. He's got to get up there, he gets right back into the play. Good job by him. Here comes Vogel on a break. If he can get clear of this guy, he's getting assaulted. Oh, nice save by the Rosemount goalie on that rush by Vogel. Good job by Charlie to fend off that back checker. Umlin keeps it in momentarily, but here comes Rosemount. Onside, into the zone. Tries to make a move on Thomas. But Thomas confidently moves that away. He's got Vogel breaking. He gets it up towards him. Vogel across the blue line. Tries to toe drag around. He's got Fiedler there as well. Fiedler will take it out to center where Joyce will regroup. But he better hurry because he's got a forechecker for Rosemount. Good job by Andy Ross to get in there. Vogel, Fiedler, Carson is still on the ice. Rosemount has it out in front. Shot just hits a skate out in front. Carson gets elbowed off the puck. 4:30 to go, final period. Charlie tries to get it out of the zone. Rosemount has it. Top of the circles. Nice poke check by Joyce. Here comes Hittner down the left wing. Vogel in the middle, Carson trailing. And he just hits it deep. I thought that was Hittner. That was Fiedler, excuse me. Rosemount gets past Ross, but Eagan is there. Johnson, good job to force that wide. Ross retreats back behind. Eddie. Rosemount guy goes down in front. Hit the goalie. Rosemount fans losing their minds as normal. .335 to go. Eagan holding on by a thread. Shot saved by Eddie. Eagan carries it up out of the zone. Looking for a breakout pass. Connects to Karstnia. Karstnia tries to get a pass, but that'll be offsides. Man, that number 49 gets in the way of almost every pass for Eagan. Big long stride, big stick, strong reach. He's disrupted a lot of opportunities for Eagan tonight. Hansen, center face-off. Rosemount controls. They get past the red line. That's offsides for sure, and they catch it. 3:11 to go. Boy, these teams have battled each other really close all year long, with Rosemount winning the first scrimmage, I believe 4-1. Eagan winning the second 4-1. And now here we are 2-1. Really close game in the third period. Todd and Thomas playing catch. Todd back behind the net. Gavin high up off the wall. Hits the ref. Karstnia with it. He's got to get it out, and he does. Rosemount right back into the zone. Todd, nice job breaking up that attempt. Hansen with it. Todd steps up and takes a body on that guy. Eagan rips it all the way down. Todd played the body nicely there. Took his man down. 2:39 to go. Spine tingler here between Rosemount and the Wildcats. Shots 27 for Rosemount, 15 for the Wildcats. Duth wins the faceoff back. He has control. Puck gets batted around behind. Thomas out in front, intercepts that. Great positioning and anticipation by Gavin. Really well done by him. Todd staying at home in front of Eddie. Here comes Rosemount. Good job by Todd to knock that puck off of his stick towards Johnson. Johnson up the left wing, trying to get that out of the zone, and he gets it into neutral ice, but that's intercepted. And here comes Rosemount into the zone. Gavin forces him wide. Shot just wide. Gus got tangled up with his guy. Still in the Eagan zone with 1:58 to go. Shot goes wide. Here comes Eagan. Up to center. Gus just chips it to the blue line. Eagan changing, and here comes Rosemount with speed. Gavin stands his man up. Boy, we needed that from Thomas. That was really well done. Eagan was kind of caught in a bad spot with the change there. Thomas stood his man up and ripped it down the ice, so Eagan will take the icing there. 1:32 to go. Vobel, face-off, wins it. Ross, nice rotation to get away from pressure. Fiedler tries to go backhand between the legs, but couldn't get much on it. Comes out to center, Fiedler with it. Good job by him to fight, get it deep. Fiedler in there, 1-on-3. Here comes Rosemount. Joyce disrupts that. Centering pass comes all the way out to the point. That goes off of Vobel, just wide of Eddie. 1 minute to go, third period. Joyce carries it out of the Eagan zone. Across the blue line, onside, got to get that puck deep. Fiedler does just that. Really nice job by Liam. Excellent work to get an offensive zone face-off with under a minute to go. 47.7 seconds to go. Wildcats up 2-1. Vobel, Umland, Fiedler, Thomas, and Todd. Eagan wins it. Vogel out front. Oh, tried to get a shot off. There, that's got to be a call on Rosemount. Absolutely knocked him down. Cross check. And Rosemount will go off on a penalty. Really undisciplined penalty there by Rosemount. And that is what we needed with less than 40 seconds to go. Same 5 on the ice for Eagan. Final 40 seconds will be 5-on-4 for the Wildcats. Vogel, offensive zone faceoff. Wins it to himself. Shot right on. Nice save by the goalie. Vogel just a genius in those offensive zone faceoffs to himself. Todd tells him, do that again. Vogel wins it towards the net. Let's get control here, Eagan. Vogel rips it down. Good job. Fiedler puts some pressure on. Vogel has it. 25 seconds to go. Rosemount hemmed up in their own zone. Can't get it out. Thomas keeps it in at the blue line nicely. Somebody get in there and just eat that in the corner. 13 seconds to go. Vogel, good job. Umland in to help. Vogel tries to get it deep. Here comes Rosemount, 1-on-2. Todd, Thomas back. Gets around Todd. Thomas there. Vogel on the back check, and he gets called. And that's the end of the game. Rosemount fans want a penalty shot, but no thanks. So that'll wrap it up here. From Inver Grove Heights, the Wildcats pull off the victory in a great game between the two teams here. Eagan wins it 2-1.